Hey, welcome back to the shop and another episode of working on that garage door artwork. Anyway, I guess today I have drawn some lines in on the painting there where I'm going to put rafters up in here on that section. And I finally got a couple of hours away from being Bruce the renovation machine to being Bruce the painter again. So at least I got a couple of hours out here tonight. It's cooling off around here nowadays. The end of October. I'm still hoping to get out for a little ride on that AJS before I put that away for the season. But it is getting kind of cluttered up out here in the shop. I've got the wife's new winter tires to put on the car. That'll be a couple of weeks yet before I put those on. I'm not expecting we'll get any snow for a while, but I'll put them on the car probably the middle of November or something like that. That beautiful red Norton, I've taken that off the road for this season. I had it out for a good ride there last week, and I came back and I said, you know what? Time to start putting some of the toys away. So I drained the oil out of that and got that, put some fuel stabilizer in it, took out the battery. So that's all ready for a long winter's nap. And like I say, the AJS will be next on that list. And I want to put the AJS out in the storage shed because things are getting kind of crowded in here right now. But anyway, let me get on with mixing some paint, and we'll start doing those roof rafters. Okay, well, I've got some paint on that section there now. That would be the undersides of the trusses that you'd be looking at there now. Now I'm going to do the sides of them, and that's basically going to fade up into darkness in between. So let's see what I can do with that. Stand by. I'm going to put you back in warp drive again. Warp factor 7. Engage. Alright, well, I think that looks pretty good for a Wednesday night. So that's my rafters up there in the darkness over the door. Now I have a small door in the big door, so that's where the scene that I'm going to paint is going to go, in that small white section behind the motorcycle. So I still don't know for sure just exactly what I'm going to paint back there, but I'm leaning more and more and more toward the painting of Peggy's Cove. It wouldn't be the first time I've done that picture, that's for sure. I think it would be a good salute to Nova Scotia. Either that or I paint exactly what I saw out the door about 2 weeks ago when the leaves were at their fullest, because that was a pretty scene, even though that area of Prospect Road isn't the greatest looking. But anyway, that's good enough for tonight. That was what you saw there on the hyperlapse. That represented about, let me see my watch here, that represented about 2 hours work. So it was compressed into a very short amount of time. So I've got other things I want to do out here if I get a chance to come out here, if the boss hasn't got me out there or in the house working on more renovation stuff. I do want to get back to that Panther. I've got parts ready to weld together for the exhaust system, so hopefully maybe tomorrow I'll get a chance to do some of that in the morning. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up for this week. I've been playing with some various doodles and sketches, and with some different ideas of what I could use for a scene in the background there. I don't think I want to do anything else on this week until I get some more feedback from friends of mine and the wife and that sort of thing, to see what people think I should put in this, in this background area. As I mentioned before, I was playing with a couple of ideas of what I could do, but I came up with another idea that would incorporate these two windows. And that is, if I made this into just a barn style garage door here, like two swing out garage doors, So anyway, I've done some little quick colored pencil drawings here, just so people can get the general idea of what I've been thinking about doing. So if you could get back to me in the comments, let me know whether I should go with A, B, or C. The great thing about A is it would give me lots of space. I could still put paint license plates or posters or what have you on the doors, as well as hanging stuff on the walls as well. And of course, you got B would be the scene of Peggy's Cove behind it. The windows are there. They're just going to have to be there. They're not incorporated as part of the scene. The idea of having a barn back there, that was just a drawing out of my head, and I'd prefer to do something that was of something, right? So, and the other one is if I painted a nice fall scene of what I took a photograph of across the road a couple of weeks ago. If you went out there today and took a picture, it wouldn't look like that at all. You could do it in black and white, because most of the leaves are gone off the trees now. There's a couple of little oak trees over there that are still holding on to a few brown leaves, but the only things that have any color over there now are the evergreens. But anyway, that was a really pretty scene, but like I say, across the road here, it's not exactly the most scenic spot, but with all that color in it, it would make a pretty good choice. And I still have room on the garage walls there to put different logos and maybe a license plate, paint some old bottles or something up along the edge of the walls there. But yeah, if you got time to just put something in the comments, let me know whether you think I should go with A, B, or C. Like I say, I'm trying to make a decision here, and finding it kind of difficult. So thanks for watching. Be good to each other. We'll see you next time.